memories of playing Moldova away back in September. You've got good memories as well. You scored in that game. It was good all round.
Yeah, it was a good performance. I think the performance we put in there made the game look a lot easier than it actually was. You know, I don't think it's going to be an easy game Friday night. But like you say, if we can draw on those memories from the performance putting out there, we started the game very well, which is important, I think, to get on top early. And you know, playing against Moldova, they're going to want to frustrate you and keep the score level as long as they can, and hope that they can hit you on the break. So the earlier you can get on top and get that goal, I think it helps, and we managed to do that out there, and hopefully we can do that on Friday.
So your message to the England fans is don't expect this to be necessarily so easy on Friday. I mean, the assumption would be, of course, you win 5-0 away. It ought to be a hatful at home.
Yeah, 10 at home, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't work like that, but it'd be nice. But I think the main thing is patience, and you know, they're going to come and try and frustrate us, and we need to make sure that we keep playing the right way and have patience with that. It might take 45 minutes, it might take an hour, we might score in the first minute, you don't know, but as long as we keep doing the right things and keep passing the ball and creating chances, and the sooner we get that breakthrough, the better, and I think we can then go on and hopefully secure the win.
You're talking about changes to the team. A lot of changes out there training with England today. Ross Barkley in there, Andros Townsend, Raheem Sterling. 3 players that could play for the under-21s. And, of course, you were the record appearance maker for the under-21s. I think it was 46 times you played for them. Why do you stand on this debate about when the youngsters should be integrated into the senior squad? It's a debate that people have different opinions on.
Yeah, I think that's obviously... I'm happy I don't have to make that decision. It's down to the under-21 manager and obviously the England manager. But it's pleasing that we do have a number of young players in the under-21s who are stepping up, and obviously we had Wilfred last time as well. So I think it's more, you've got to look at the positives, that there is players who are good enough and stepping up into the seniors, whether it's for one trip or whether they come through and stay all the season with us. It shows that there's quality there and quality young players coming through, which, you know, you hear about things, there's no quality coming through in English football sometimes, which that obviously proves it wrong. You know, I think Raheem's been here before as well, so obviously we know him, and Ross has had a great start to the season. So Andros as well last year on loan especially, I think he looked very sharp when he was playing for QPR. So, you know, they've come in and they're just playing the football, and I think that's pleasing. And it's down to the players who have been here more to help them settle in and make them feel at home, and the sooner they feel confident and happier, which we can help with, I think they'll see the best football straight away, and they can just concentrate on that side.
Joe Hart, being in the final line of defence, has to cope with that, the ups and the downs. Present, there's a lot of talk about his form, Pellegrini backing him. How has he been, and do you give him your full confidence as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny actually, because today he was absolutely outstanding in training. He was unbeatable. So, you know, that's one of the things about being a goalkeeper. It's unfortunate. I make a mistake in the midfield, and I've got 4 defenders and a keeper to bail me out. As a goalkeeper, you make a mistake and it's in the net, and that's the job really. I think he's maybe a victim of his own success. He's been so good since he's come in and become England's #1, and everyone has ups and downs in forms, and maybe people expect him to play that high level he's set all the time. I think last year one game stands out in the Champions League. I think it was a Dortmund at home, and I think we ended up drawing the game, and we could have easily lost at 8 or 9-1, and he kept us single-handedly in the game. So I think sometimes it's difficult when you're England's #1. People just remember the bad side as well, and the good things are expected. But you know, Hart is an amazing keeper, and they'll only make him stronger with what's been said. He just concentrates on his football. He's not bothered about that. And like I said today, he didn't look too much out of form to me. He was absolutely outstanding. It doesn't take too much motivating to pull on an England shirt, to be honest. You know, you're representing your country, and with the size of these games coming up, and the carrot of going to a World Cup and playing in a World Cup in Brazil, it doesn't take too much motivating. You know, I think everybody who's in this squad is desperate to go out there and do as well as they can for the 3 lines.